Okay, so in this example, we have to find a fraction that is equivalent to the fraction that is given to us. So the fraction that is given to us is 5/8. And basically what it's asking us to do is come up with a different set of numbers that have the same exact value. So a way you can do that is multiply. Okay, one rule you have to remember is whatever you do to the numerator, you have to do the denominator. So if you multiply the numerator by 2, you have to multiply the denominator by 2. And so over here, we can take another number, let's say by 3. So we multiply the top by 3, and we also have to multiply the bottom by 3. So that results in 15 over 28. Yeah, 24. Sorry, 24. So over here we have this example, so 15 over 24. Another way we can check this if it's equivalent to this is we can divide it by the same number. So if we divide it by 3, it will result in 5, and if we divide it by 3, like the denominator, it will result in 8. So over here we can do another example of the same question. Okay, so here we can do the same thing. The only thing that we don't have to multiply, that we can't multiply this question, is by a 0, because you can't multiply a fraction by 0. We can do another example with the same scenario, like the same question, so 5/8. We can multiply each by 5. We have to make sure that's the same value because, again, whatever you do to the numerator, you have to do to the denominator. So times it by 5 and times this by 5 is equals to 5 times 5 is 25. And 8 times 5 is 40. So again, we could just write down the final answer being any of the following. A way to write equivalent is okay, so here the fraction 5/8 is equivalent to, either we can put 15 over 24 or 25 over 40. It's the same thing. Oh, sorry. Over 24. Again, if you put in the calculator, if you divide 5 by 8, you're going to get the same value as when you divide 15 by 24. And that is our final answer. We could do similar problems of the same thing, so we can take a different set of numbers. So here we're given 3/5. So we're going to take 3/5. and we can pretty much multiply by any number. We can multiply by 100, by 25, but just again, reminder that whatever you do to the numerator, you have to do to the denominator. We can also divide them, but that's later thing. So multiply them by, let's say, 3 this time, and times bottom by 3. That will equal to 3 times 3 is 9, and 5 times 3 is 15. So basically it's saying that 3 over 5 is the same as 9 over 15. We could do another example, the same thing. Let me just highlight this again, like box it in basically. Another example we're given is 4 over 7. So the fraction 4 over 7 is equivalent to, we can times this by, let's say, 5 this time. So the top by 5. Okay. And the bottom by 5. And we're left with 4 times 5 is 20, and 7 times 5 is 35. So again, if you put this in your calculator, it's 20 divided by 35, you're going to get the same value as when you divide 4 by 7. So, just final answer.